Let's talk about something different today right here on Locked On Spurs. Let's break some NBA basketball cards.
You are Locked On Spurs, your daily San Antonio Spurs podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hey, this is Chris Sabat, and you're listening to Locked On Spurs with Jeff Garcia.
Welcome back to Locked On Spurs, right here on the Locked On NBA Network. I'm your host, Jeff Garcia, Spurs writer for Ken 5 San Antonio. I am glad to have you back. Happy Monday, everybody. I know work week starts. We'll get you through it right here on Locked On Spurs. Thanks for making Locked On Spurs your first listen each and every day. We are free and available wherever you get podcasts, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Find us on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. The list goes on and on. What are we talking about today? Well, we're going to be diving into the world of basketball cards. We've talked about this topic on Locked On Spurs a few times, but now that the season is really dying down, the Spurs summer team is over, and we're into the doldrums of the NBA. Yes, we will talk about Wemby, but we'll be talking about Wemby's basketball cards. So there will be some Wembanyama talk, but some warnings that our guests are going to want to tell you about if you're going to dive into collecting cards. And what better time to start? Wembanyama, he's here. And his card is interesting. You go on online auctions, they're as high as thousands of dollars or low as somewhere in the hundreds. Like what gives? So as we enter the Wembanyama era, it's not just on the court, it's the impact he's going to make off the court as well. You're seeing it. He has a couple of endorsements already with Nike and Barcode. He has an NBA 2K League thing going on. There's a lot. But trading cards, it seems to be that's where we're going to be seeing it perhaps rise in stock if he does pan out and be the generational player that he is. But one thing I love about trading cards too is, I was doing this since I was a kid. I still do it from time to time, not as often as I was in high school, but I'm still intrigued by it. And the aspect of what I like about it is that it's not just kind of like a one-person thing. There's communities out there. They're like-minded friends that you meet online, social media, that share their trading card experiences, opening them up, sharing to the world. Oh, I got the 1 of 1. This one's Gem Mint 10, all that good stuff. And that's exciting. And I like it. But another big reason why I love trading cards and diving into that world is because it's a good thing to use to do with your father. If you, those of y'all who, had a father that took interest in that, what better way to, bond, have those memories than going to the card show or going to the card store and opening up packs together and, learning about the player, whether it be baseball, basketball, NFL, doesn't matter. It was just the joy, the experience. You don't know what you're going to get. That's why basketball cards in the little packets are so fun, because you can hit on something huge or strike out. But if you hit something huge and you're there with your father or you're your son, I mean, my goodness, that's a memory that's going to last forever. And that's what we're going to do right here on Locked On Spurs. Kind of a special edition. I've never done this on Locked On Spurs. I never had this is it. This is the first ever Locked On Spurs father-son guest spot. Yes, a person that comes on Locked On Spurs every so often. His name is Jacob Cansino. He's back. And we tried to put a spin on this. We said, why don't we bring in his son, who also is an avid card collector? So we're going to talk with him in a few minutes and his son. He has some advice for you. We're going to dive into the trading card thing, Wemby card hunting, all that good stuff. And we're going to break the box. We have a fresh pack ready to go. It's going to be a father-son tag team. They're both going to open up packs. The good news is, it's not that going to be long-winded. They're just contain 4, so it'll be fast. But we might get something really special in that box breaking in just a few minutes. Let's go and bring on our guests. They are Jacob and David Cansino right here on Locked On Spurs. Guys, are you ready to break some boxes and just open up those packs in a few minutes?
Hey, we are, and thanks for having us back, buddy.
Thanks for having us back, and yes, we are.
Yeah. We can tell already y'all guys are card collectors just behind you. The display you got there. You got an old OG Spurs championship basketball encased in glass there. You guys know your stuff. Make sure to follow Jacob on social media at Jacob Eric C. David, I don't know if you're on social media, so if you want to say it now, now's your chance.
Yes, I do have a Twitter if you guys want to reach out to me. I have a Twitter at David J Cam. It's 07.
Perfect. All right, Jacob, before we start getting into the box and breaking the packs, um, a bit of a PSA, public service announcement you want to discuss. Now, a few weeks ago, I had an article on kens5.com/Spurs discussing one of the things you got to be aware about if you're going to dive into Wembanyama cards, called custom cards. So Jacob's going to talk more about that, what to look out for, why you should be a little cautious if you're going to start getting into Wemby cards, and much more. Jacob, so I guess our first question is, you had a strong reaction to that article that I put up about one of the buyer beware things, custom cards. Explain to everybody why that was so important.
Yeah, it was important to me because right now in the city of San Antonio and Spurs fans, we're going through an interesting time, and when I say interesting time, I mean the card market right now is hot. And we obviously, unless you've been living under a rock, you all know that we got Wembanyama, and there's some Spurs fans out there that they're saying they're like, okay, I want to grab a Wemby card. And
right.
Everybody does want to, all right? You made this great article, warning people that once this happened, once we got Wemby or whatever, some people are going to start making custom cards, right? And the average card collector really doesn't know what to go out there and look for. You know what I mean? So I was really happy when you wrote that article.
Right.
And I know you got the support even from like Master Josh.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He came out.
And yourself too. And you too.
And we were like, yeah, because I want to let the Por Vida fans know what to look for. And hey, be careful when you jump on eBay.
Right.
If you want to grab yourself like a Wemby card, and just know what to look for.
Yeah, basically, so what they were custom cards. They were just somebody making their own card. It's not licensed by a Topps or a Bowman University, nothing like that. It's just as if you or me grabbed a picture of Wemby and designed a card on our own. That's basically what they are. And people are getting duped. They look pretty good, Jacob and David. I mean, they look like legit, but you got to read the fine details. David, is that something that you would recommend people do? Read the fine details. Like, for example, the custom card should say these are custom handmade cards.
Yes, that's something that should be well stated, at least, especially when selling them right away, because it can often lead to, of course, like more novice card collectors out there being for upwards of hundreds to even thousands of dollars in the worst case scenario. Yeah,
and that's a lot of money too. People, somebody, not like you or us here that kind of have an idea what to look out for. Somebody gets so excited and got myself a Wemby card. Look at this one. Yeah, I've never seen this one before. It has a green streak on it. Well, because somebody made that by freehand, basically. Yes. So what other things you want to talk about? But hold that thought. When we get back, we're going to talk about more things to look out for, why Wemby's card. Go ahead and get them, but, take a little step back, and so much more right here on Locked On Spurs with Jacob Cansino and his son, David. Hey, I want to talk to you about PrizePicks. So how does it work? Well, it's very simple. You pick 2 to 6 players. If they're going to score more or less than their PrizePick projection, you go up to 25 times your money on any entry. Look, you don't have to worry about playing against somebody. It's basically you versus the projections available. Very easy to use. They offer protection on any sport you can think of. MLB, NBA, disc golf, Euro sports, MMA. The list goes on. NASCAR, tennis, pick a sport, esports. They'll have you covered over at PrizePicks. Entries can be made in 60 seconds or less. Super easy to use, safe and fast withdrawals. Currently operational in over 30 states and in Canada. Here's what I need you to do. Download the PrizePicks app or go to PrizePicks.com right now to sign up for daily fantasy sports. First time users get themselves a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. But if you deposit $100, PrizePicks gives you $100. You deposit $50, PrizePicks gives you $50. Simple as that. Don't forget to enter promo code LOCKEDON at sign up for an instant deposit match up to $100. And we're back right here on Locked On Spurs with the tag team, the father-son duo, Jacob and David Cansino. They are here to talk about cards, ups and downs, good things, bad things. Then we're going to break a box. It's never been opened. We're going to open it. Hopefully the Wemby card is in there, or just another heavy hitter is in that card. So Start off with you, Jacob. Aside from that, one thing you've been telling me, when you and I talk about cards, is saying like, they're good. Yes, get them, but still kind of wait it out. What's the status of the Wemby cards right now? Now that he got a little taste of him in the summer league and he's about to enter his first year.
Well, right now, I think that there's 5 major cards that are out there.
Okay.
The very first one that came out there was the Sports Illustrated card. That's the one that came, I believe it was from the February edition.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Year with the perforated edges.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That was the very first one that came out. All right. Now, we knew that as more cards were going to come out, the value, I don't want to say the value is going to go down, but, people are just going to start wanting the newer cards. All right. So the very first one that came out was the Sports Illustrated card. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it. Even Pledge had mentioned it on one of his previous shows. And yes, right. They are. If somebody does buy a magazine with the page uncut, those are selling, and that would be okay to go ahead and get. The second one that come out was the Inception box. That was the one that came out with the redemption cards. That's the one where it's an all-white card.
Yep.
It kind of has like a lottery, scratch it, follow the instructions and whatnot. And, you're going to receive your card maybe like in about a year or two or something. But this is where the Inception boxes look like. Okay. All right. The third one is kind of like the major one. Yeah. And the third one is major because that's the one that everybody has seen where Wemby actually signed the card where it was like, this is the very first card that I have ever signed. All right. And those come from the Bowman Chrome U. And everybody, that product looks like this. And that is one of the boxes that we're going to be breaking today.
I can't look. I'm waiting for it. Hopefully. David, any other things that you want to talk about cards before we start cracking open those boxes and those packs?
Personally, not really. I feel like we went over it a lot with the custom cards, just watching out for that stuff for like the novices. And the newer packs, a lot of them, they just contain the newer people that you have to be watching out for. That's really just about it, I guess. The Victor Wembanyama, he's going to be the new pack. That's about it. And then there was another box, the Bowman Best. That one we didn't get, though, because we didn't personally like the actual look of the cards. But that was another box that could also hold those types of cards.
And that Bowman Best U, just to let everybody know, if anybody wants to take a shot, the one of one for Wemby from the Bowman Best U has been pulled. I think it was pulled yesterday.
Oh, man.
Somebody got it. And it does look nice. Nice. All right.
Hey, go ahead, Jacob. Sorry.
I was like, we personally, we don't like the Bowman Best U. We're just Wemby hunting for that first one that I've ever signed or whatever. And there's another card out there. Topps released when he threw out the first pitch over at the Yankee Stadium. There's a couple of cards out there, but I think you can only buy those on site. So those are legit.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, David, what's the most valuable card you have?
Most valuable card we have?
Yeah.
The Tony Parker.
Yeah, probably the Tony Parker.
Why is that valuable?
Yeah, it's numbered to like 15 or something like that.
Okay.
We have it behind us somewhere.
There's too many.
Yeah, it's back there. It's
and how much does that one cost if you were to sell it? Like, what would you flip it for?
Well, I don't think we would flip it right now. I think we would actually wait until later this year or something like that. I know it's kind of blurry, but yeah, it is a Tony Parker 12 out of 15. It's pretty nice. We actually had a pretty good pull the other night.
Yeah. All right, guys, are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Which one? What are we opening, and what can we find in there?
So we are going to be opening up the 2022-2023 Bowman U Chrome. Is guaranteed 2 autographs. We're basically just like Wemby hunting. Yeah, that's all we're doing. Caitlin Clark's cards are pretty good too.
Pulled a couple of those.
Yeah, we've pulled a couple of those already from other boxes, but yeah, that's where we're gonna go.
Yep. All right, who wants to open the box?
I'll
okay.
I'll open it. Yeah,
pick it up so everybody can see you opening it up.
Cool. Rip it this way.
Here we go. We feel like we need like a drum roll here.
I know, right?
Something.
Yeah, I know. So how we're gonna do it, everybody, as David is opening up the box. I believe David is gonna go first, or somebody's gonna go first, either Jacob or David.
I'll let David go first. He's been lucky lately.
Okay.
So David's gonna take half of the card packs. Which are about, there's 90. There they are. Look at that. There they are. That's it. So what's going to happen is David's going to take half the box, and then Jacob's going to take the other. Jacob's going to wrap it up when Jacob's now. Don't worry. I know it sounds like a lot of cards, but the packs are just 4.
We'll get through this quickly.
We should be able to fly through this. So David, do you have your 12 ready?
Yes.
All right, David, you want to get a little closer in? Open up that first pack, buddy. Go for it. Okay. Crack it open.
Here we'll go.
Will we get it the first hit? Will we get the first hit? What is it?
It is Trey White. Okay. This is a normal card.
Okay. Common card. Okay. No worry. We got a lot of packs still.
Okpara?
Can you bring that closer to the camera, please, so people can see?
Felix Okpara.
Okay.
Can't really see.
All right.
Then we got a skyscraping. Okay. Derek. I can't see. What's his last name?
I'm just opening mine.
Number 2.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Drew Time. We've gotten a couple of these. Just a normal card.
Okay.
There we go. Trying to go through as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, I got something.
You got something?
Uh-oh. Do you want to hold off or you want to put it now? Is it worth it?
No, it's okay. It's a Jalen Wilson.
Okay. Show it, everybody.
Number to 150.
That's still good. That's not bad.
That's still good. And we haven't hit an auto yet, so that's a good sign.
Okay. All right, David, let's
get a normal Jalen Bridges, just a normal card.
Right. Okay.
Darren Holmes, just another normal.
Okay. Good.
This pack was okay, I guess. This is I don't know how to say your last name, but you're Kyle something from Duke.
Okay, perfect.
God, he's not there yet.
And we got an Adam Flanger, just another normal card. That pack didn't really hold anything special.
Okay.
I'm going through mine quick.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Jacob, anything yet?
Nothing on that third one.
Colin Chandler, just another normal card.
And yes, this is how we rip them.
Jalen Wilson, just another normal card.
Well, that's just how we rip
Will Richardson, just another normal card.
All right, we're striking out. This is not good. This is not good.
Another normal card.
Caitlin Clark.
There's Caitlin Clark.
Okay, another one. Is that a good one? Is that a good hit?
That's a good one.
Julian Phillips.
Okay,
card.
Nothing.
I got to put the Caitlin
Trimble.
Site.
Normal card. Ooh, autograph. Mikey Williams.
Here's our first auto.
First auto.
Who is it?
Mikey Williams. Is it numbered? It is not numbered, sadly, but it is still an auto.
Okay, as they're opening up, when we get back, we're gonna wrap up this. Hopefully, we're gonna speed through this. Hopefully, there is that Wemby card that we need right now. Oh, okay, we gotta go. When we get back, we're gonna wrap this up and then talk about just cards in general. I got a few questions for Jacob and David. Mustangers Drive-Thru Coffee is a proud local sponsor of Locked On Spurs. Did you up late last night, Spurs fans? Dreaming about Wemby and when he's going to wear that Spurs jersey for the regular season? Yeah, I get it. Maybe you need a little pick-me-up. And that's where Mustangers Drive-Thru Coffee comes in. Located in the Stone Oak area, Mustangers serve delicious pick-me-up drinks for busy people on the go, on the move. Whether they're mood for a latte, a cold brew, or a Red Bull-infused lightning bolt series. Really try the strawberry. I'm telling you, put the strawberry in there, and you'll definitely like that and want to go back to get some more. Every drink you can think of, they probably have it, and it's suited for every taste. Over 300 5-star reviews cannot be wrong. They have a wide selection of dairy alternatives, low-calorie options, and even caffeine-free drinks for those who just want to take it easy. I love going to Mustangers. Everybody's been going to Mustangers lately, from the OG, which is basically a drink named by yours truly to reflect the old times back in the 70s and 80s, kids. At the mall, there used to be a drink there. Trust me, go and get it. You'll love it. And if you're new to coffee, Mustangers has a delicious combination of espresso, steamed milk, dark chocolate, and caramel. So really, they got you covered. So you need to get your heart pumping as well. That's where Wemby comes in, the Wemby-inspired drink called the Alien. It's a full can of Red Bull, green apple, and kiwi. So Cannot go wrong. As I mentioned, the OJ, yeah, you'll love it. Everyone's favorite creamy orange drink from back in the day in the mall. Located at 2404 Thousand Oaks Drive, near 21 and 1604. Open every day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Find them on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook at Mudslinger STX. Life is too short for bland coffee. And we're back right here on Locked On Spurs. Jacob and David, they're still ripping packs. They were ripping them during the break. Hopefully we got something. All right. Who wants to start, guys? This is called chaos now. This was the orderly.
This is how it goes.
This is how it goes. Nothing crazy so far.
Okay, just keep on showing us.
Oh, I got a Brandon Miller.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
A Brandon Miller.
Okay, what is that? Explain to it. What is it? What kind of card is it?
It's just a base card, but it looks nicely centered. We'll see how he turns out.
David, how important is centering it when it comes to cards?
Centering is really important. Many cards, that's like one big thing that can often change the grade for many cards out there is the way it's centered. Along with the corners, that can be one major thing. But most people really do look for the centering because it's one of those small things that if is imperfect, like does have an imperfection, it can really blow off like the value of a card mostly.
The Wemby cards are so hot right now that you can go on eBay and you can see some that are like horribly off-centered.
Yeah.
And they're going for like $400, $500.
That's awesome.
Live bids right now.
How's the ripping going? Anything?
We got a skyscraping sky.
There's
my explain to us, David. Explain to us. Okay, a good one. David, explain to us what that skyscraping series is about.
The actual skyscraping series. What do you think about?
It's just a little insert.
It's just mostly like inserts.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. They say like some stuff about the player on the back for the most part, but for the most part, they're nothing really crazy.
And it doesn't look like it's gonna happen for me, guys.
Oh man, what did you get? Okay, well, what have you got so far? How many packs we got left to rip?
I went through them all.
Yeah, he's about to go through them all. I already have. I'm on my last third.
Basically. Okay, rip them. Maybe Dad can help you out there. Rip them up.
I was trying. Oh!
We got it. Dude, we get it.
We were going so fast. I didn't see it.
What happened? Show everybody what we got.
David pulled a big.
I was going
David, put it on the screen. Put it on the screen.
David pulled Wemby. Oh my God!
More in the middle.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh,
I was going.
They did it.
Nicely center too.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Wait. Hang on, David.
Wait.
Do the honors. What kind of Wemby card is it? Explain before Dad sleeves it up. What is it? What do we get?
It is just a normal base Wemby card, but these cards are still selling hot, even though they're not the autograph, mostly because
oh my God,
Wemby right now.
All right, put it back on the screen so we can see it.
Oh my God, hold on, I got sleeve.
You got to sleeve it.
I'm shaking.
We got the Wemby. Now what do we got? Do we got a number on it? Do we got a number?
It's not numbered. It's a base, but
it's a base.
Oh my God, it's nicely centered and everything.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Right here on Locked On Spurs, the first time we pulled the Wemby card. We got a Wemby card. Father, son did it. They did it work. We're going to open up all the cards now moving forward here on Locked On Spurs.
Oh my God.
We did it. We did it.
I mean, do we need to open up the rest? I mean, do we have to open up the rest? I don't think we need to, right?
Yeah, this is just the last one.
Oh my God.
All right, hopefully
Smith Jr. for the last card pack.
Nothing. Okay, well, there it is right here. Look. We did it here in Locked On Spurs, the first ever father-son duo Locked On Spurs. Card break, pack ripping, hit a Wemby card. David, how much do you think on average those go on auction?
Right now, from what I've seen, they can go either from $200 to upwards of $900. But for a good base one, probably put like an even $500.
Okay, well, there we go. Oh my God!
God.
Jacob, what did this mean to you sharing this moment with your dad and with your son, and ripping up card packs?
Oh, it's always great opening up cards with him. I mean, I know I showed you a picture of sometimes what we do late at nights when we just try to set up sets of baseball cards, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. We just pulled a Wemby. My train of thought.
David, all right, David, what did it mean for you to share this Wemby moment card breaking with your dad?
it means a lot because especially we've heard all the hype around these cards, and they seem to be so elusive, I guess you can say, in the actual card market. That is like one of those good experiences that to get to share with my own father, that we pulled such an elusive card that many don't even like have seen in person or have held in their hands.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is what it is. This is what I was talking about in the intro, everybody, is, now's a great time. It doesn't have to be a father-son duo. If you have your sister or your daughter or, your niece, nephew, it doesn't matter. These are so much fun to do. And sure, perhaps more often than not, you kind of strike out, but you never know when you might get the home run, as we just witnessed here at Locked On Spurs with a Wemby card getting pulled. Getting pulled right here. We did not open these up. You saw the box was still wrapped up. David opened it up. It wasn't tampered with. Nope. We got the Wemby. What's next? Now, right away, Jacob, you said you got to sleeve it. Now, what are you going to do next with it?
We'll probably, once we calm down, we'll probably top load it, look it over real quick. It looks to be nicely centered. I'd imagine that once Master Josh sees this, he's probably going to come over and confiscate the card.
Take it away.
Put that thing under lock and key right now.
He might just go ahead and send it to go get graded.
Yeah.
But no, it does look like it does look nicely centered. And it's funny that I was just like joking around about this. And I was like, you see some cards that are horribly off-centered that are going for like $400 or $500. And this one does not look bad.
There we go.
It does not look bad. I can't believe you didn't catch on to it.
I was going.
What happened there? What happened? You just skipped it over, David?
We were going so fast in the moment that I saw a different card and I didn't pay attention to the name that I placed it down. And I didn't even get to finish the pack yet before he looked over at my card stack and saw it. And that's when I looked back down and I was like, there is a Victor Wembanyama. And that's when we just took
How did you nearly messed that up? You could have slid it off to the side and not even realize that was sitting on your table there.
I can't wait to see my reaction on that.
I know you.
Can you describe the card to us, David? What is the card? For those that are listening into the podcast portion of this, what exactly does the card look like? Color? What is Wemby? What jersey is he wearing? Tell us what about it.
Yeah, he's wearing the
Mets 92 jersey.
Mets 92 jersey is like the actual outline is a silver, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They have a gold bridge along the actual outline. The first Bowman, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Power forward name, and then it has his stats on the back, or like the Bowman briefing, stuff like that. His skills, the date of birth, all that usual stuff usually comes in with like, I guess you could say like not like a rookie card, but just one of the normal cards. But these are still selling hot for at least Victor Wembanyama right now.
Wow. And Jacob, I'm assuming the card value for Wembanyama could reach bigger numbers if he does turn out to be the player that many think he is, right?
Yeah. That's just the way it works. So, if somebody performs good, you see their card value go up. If somebody, busts, you see their card value go down. I'm not going to try to throw a shot like a Zion Williamson, but, that was the last time that we saw that when it happened. Right. His cards were going just through the roof. And then now you can just go, they just got so low, you could pretty much just go ahead and get whichever Zions you want. And, unfortunately, that's the way the card market works. That's the way the hobby works. If somebody's doing really, really good, they're going to be selling and they're going to be moving fast. If somebody's not, they're not. And the best way to look at it is always going to be like maybe in the baseball world. You have your Ellie De La Cruzes from the Cincinnati, the Reds, I believe. His cards are moving fast. Baseball is going on right now, so those are the majority of the cards that everybody's seeing right now. Once basketball starts and once we start seeing the Victor Wembanyama cards come out with the Spurs jersey, man, it's going to start going fast. And especially like the National Treasures cards, when those come out, those are the ones that are more sought after with, the really serious card collectors. And when those ones come out, man, it's going to heat up really, really fast. That's when we're going to talk. Right now, we're talking about like hundreds of dollars, going into the thousands of dollars. But when it comes to the National Treasures and stuff like that, that's when we're going to start talking about like the tens. That's when I'm going to be sending you a message like, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it definitely was a fun time here at Locked On Spurs. Our first ever Locked On Spurs trading card box breaking, opening, scoring on the first time, a Wemby card, and then, of course, the bigger, more important aspect of this is the first time we ever had a father-son duo here on Locked On Spurs. And what better way than to bond over NBA trading cards? We just saw it right now. These basketball cards are hot. If you want to talk to Jacob about cards and whatnot, you see his Twitter on there. It is at Jacob Eric C. And David, again, yours in case they want to talk to you.
My Twitter is David J Can 07.
There it is right there. Congratulations, Jacob. David, you pulled it. Can we see it one more time? Can you show it to us one more time? Look at that.
There it is, guys. Victor Wembanyama.
To the back. Look at that. That is awesome. Can you like almost smash it to the camera, but not really, so you can get a zoom?
You know what? When this hits, I'll go ahead and post a picture of it.
Okay, there it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. There it is. First time with the box here on Locked On Spurs. First time we get a huge score, and of course, it would be Wemby's card. Hey, thanks for making Locked On Spurs your first listen each and every day. We are free and available wherever you get podcasts. You guys are the everydayers. Tomorrow's show, likely some more Spurs news, catching up on some player news and whatnot. But for David and Jacob Cansino, I am Jeff Garcia. We're going to put a lock on this episode of Locked On Spurs.